that. It's just a part of being an adult.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Oh, wait. Where are we?
We are going into Jim and Kim's. This is right after we got done with the last date, the dance date with Joseph.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like after we woke up with what's-his-face. I was
Oh,
like,
no.
wow, we went back.
Back. Way back in time.
Fuck that guy. What's his name, Robert?
Yeah.
Fuck Robert.
Anyways. So we're back, as you may have noticed. It's been a little bit since we played. But, so we're picking back up.
Yeah.
Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? We haven't even done anything with Joseph.
Say hi.
You ready to do your smoker voice?
No. Now I'm ready.
I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
You.
Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. Hey.
Ah, having fun with your new best friend Joseph?
He's a great...
I'm so glad! I'm happy for you too.
Mary, I'm not...
Hey.
I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Doodlippenrig. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship.
Give it a rest. Buddy.
You're a good friend, aren't you?
Yep, just a friend.
I'm there when he needs me, Mary.
I think we'll go with that one.
Okay.
Unlike some other people in his
Ooh,
life.
God damn it.
Oh god! That got darker faster than I expected.
So you're an expert on my marriage now.
Doesn't take an expert to see that the two of you are miserable.
So salty.
I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry.
Let's go with I'm sorry.
I can tell that you're having a rough time, and I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary pauses.
It's all messed up.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for us both.
Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Sad.
I'm glad we didn't, continuously harass her about it.
Yeah,
That would have made me sad. I was not expecting it to just be like, shade. Shade.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream from the freezer. I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. Wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep as I pass her room.
Need some sleep. As I pass her room.
Yeah, that's where I was like, I can hear a faint sound but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. It's porn.
I hope not.
Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? Crying immediately stops.
Not right now.
Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. Oh god.
Oh no. She looks like she's having allergies.
Yeah, she does. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body.
That's not at all what she's doing.
Yeah, right, she's fully dressed and standing at the foot of her bed, maybe on the corner. I don't know. Is everything okay?
I don't want to talk about it. Definitely did something happen. Do not leave her alone.
Did something happen?
No, nothing happened. Go away. Keep prodding.
Amanda.
Get out!
Okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? I guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever is bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda.
Morning.
She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today?
No.
Okay. Do you need a ride to school?
No.
Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking.
I have to go.
Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall in it. I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream, and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. Is he going to make ice cream?
I don't know.
I hear Amanda walk through the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline for her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin?
What?
Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence.
Yeah.
I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it.
Dad,
So just whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
I'm gonna cry. So sweet.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now. Ta-da!
Dad. Sorry, you're really sad, but I support you 100%.
That's amazing. It
Looks
took
like
me.
it's in ketchup, though. That's gross. I hope it's not ketchup.
I doubt it would be. People have more logic than that, I hope.
But it's not the same red as any of the other frosting.
Well, why would you make it the same color?
Why is it shiny?
I don't know.
Why would you make 3 different shades of red?
We're continuing on. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around set and had to start over, and...
This is beautiful.
You know, she's getting all cryy again.
Me too, Amanda. Me too.
It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake.
So, it's really stupid.
What is?
This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart.
I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes?
I guess I should start from the top. So you know how Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California, right?
Emma R. The one who puked in the dead...
God, I don't remember.
No, she's the one who puked in the Dead Goth and Beyond.
They're all Emma, though.
The other one. Let's go with the best friend. Sound good?
Yes.
Because I know that it was actually Amanda that puked in the Dead Goth and Beyond. You got it. Wow. Proud of you. Oh, that's you. Not bad. Not bad. I got excited. We got it right.
You got it. Wow. Proud of you.
I was excited. I'm sorry.
Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's just spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. And I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M. that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie's F's on the same night, and they all told me they were busy studying for a Cal AB final.
Yikes.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing, but, I have a crush on Noah, and,
Noah's the goth kid, right? The
Oh, God, I
one
hope
that's
not.
Vampire Dude's son?
fuck Noah. If that's him,
I think it's him.
that's the thing.
What? Whoa. I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay.
You're a bad liar.
So are you.
I learned from the worst.
Oh no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R. And she promised not to tell anybody, and I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. And then one day, I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy, like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat at nachos at home, right? But we're out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos.
Totally understandable.
Aw.
So I got to the mall anyway. I go to the food court, and who do I see but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah, all hanging out together, eating nachos, without me.
What?
It gets better. I'm standing by the escalators, watching them, and I realize Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss.
Oh, she looks all angry now.
I'd be pissed.
No!
Yes, I know. So I stumble over there and I'm like, hey! And Grace drops nachos on her shirts, but of course she does. And Emma R just like glares at me.
Grace. Nothing's coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the Boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop the bed too?
I don't
I'm gonna say she's the gossipy one.
Was there a gossipy one, though?
I think so. I could definitely be wrong.
I mean, if she spills nachos on herself, I'm going to say she's...
I would say she's the gossipy one, because gossiping people don't like to be caught.
I'm going to say she's the one who pooped a bed.
We got this.
Oh, I know! Grace is the one no one really likes, or I guess that's me now. But anyway, no one will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck. Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say. But I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left. Without nachos, I might add, which only further contribute to this shitty day. And I immediately draft a super long text to the group chat asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to Emma R. asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know that's a lot. Are you still following?
What did Emma R say?
What did Emma R say?
I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, that sounds like the best option.
Oh, okay. Get a load of this. Emma R. says, you know what? Let me just read it to you.
Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an absurdly long string of text messages.
Can you believe that?
But I want to know.
I cannot believe that.
I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying my hardest to be supportive.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she left me on read, and then...
Wait, left me on read? What's that?
Or maybe read.
Whatever.
It's the same goddamn word, though. Oh, like, she saw my message, but didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts.
I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha.
So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P. about how I'm mad, because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and says, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P. sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of.
Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that's definitely sounds bad.
There's so much more, but honestly, it's just really stupid teenager stuff. The bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me now, and now I have no friends.
Amanda, I'm so sorry.
I almost expected it from everyone else, but
Oh.
MMR has been there since Mom died, and I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long.
Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake.
Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everyone, like, I miss them, Dad.
Amanda looks so dejected I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Yeah, right in the feels.
No. Anyway, that's it. The whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip.
Wow.
I know, it's pretty dumb. It's
Kinda dumb.
Not
it's
dumb.
not dumb. Should we do not dumb?
It's not dumb. Don't belittle her feelings. No, it's a stupid thing to be said over. No, she like had all of her friends leave simultaneously.
Well, I thought he was just agreeing with that it's a dumb situation. I misunderstood.
I know. It's hard. It's hard being a man.
I know. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings.
God damn it. I guess so.
Just over here crying
I'm legit crying right now.
for this fake character.
But it's such a real situation.
It's true. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time.
Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago.
But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks.
High school sucks is what I would do.
Yeah. Honey, high school sucks. You make friends with people just because they're there. And then you're still living in your... When you're still living in your hometown, there's a pretty small pool of people to choose from. But once you go to college and once you get out into the real world, you're going to be exposed to all sorts of people, and it's going to be easier to make friends with people who really get you. Some of those friendships can last a lifetime. I mean, look at me and Craig. I knew he was going to say Craig.
Craig.
And some of them only last a little while, and that's okay too. You're going to make so many awesome new friends at art school. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing, and if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. Way to be a dad.
I'll keep that in mind.
I look down at the table. Did we just eat a whole cake?
Yes. We did just eat that whole cake.
Well, good talk. Amanda gets up and goes to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around.
Hey, Pops.
Yes?
Thank you.
You are always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
I love you too, Dad.
Haven't seen you cry this much in a while.
Welcome.
Shut up.
You've got dads.
Alright, we're back to Dad Book.
No, I want to go talk to Amanda some more.
I was like, I don't know how long that just took us.
Does it matter the order that we do things?
You know what? I think we've got to leave this episode here, Mary, if we're going for the 15-minute mark.
I forgot to set a timer. I'm sorry.
You should be.
You should have
Anyways.
told me.
So I guess we just dealt with Amanda's problems. Well, we didn't deal with them, but we listened to her at least. But, yeah. We'll be back after that.
God, being a teenager is hard, dude.
Dude, being a teenager is hard.
And it's so true about, like, the people, the shitty people that you have to choose from.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at, like, my situation when I got kicked out of high school. Like, literally, I lost all but 2 friends because they didn't actually bother to talk to me. It's a real shit scenario.
Yeah.
Everything's bad.
Moral of the story, make friends online.
Moral of the story, make sure your friends are trustworthy. If not, stab them. Don't stab them. I don't condone that. Kinda.
Bye!
Bye.